And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my non-spoiler review. This is a free spoiler review, so don't worry about it, for Avengers Infinity War. That's right, and don't worry, Sunday I will do a spoiler review, so you have your chance to see it today, tomorrow, and Sunday to see. I'll probably do it in the afternoon sometime and just post it whenever. But this is my non-spoiler review, and before I begin, I want to say thank you to Marvel, and I want to say thank you to Disney for giving us this great cinematic universe. I mean, yeah, it has little bumps in certain movies here and there, but overall, this whole cinematic universe, nobody expected Iron Man to be a complete hit. Nobody expected the first Avengers movie to ever happen. You know, Marvel was at the brink of bankruptcy until Disney saved it. So I want to thank you to those people for that, to giving me these movies. So let's talk about Avengers Infinity War. Now, if you don't know the gist of the story, basically, we finally get to the main bad guy of this long series, Thanos, who wants to collect the Infinity Stones and destroy humanity. Pretty simple, right? Alright, so now basically the Avengers have to stop him. I don't even know where to begin. This movie is a roller coaster of like awesomeness all around. You know, I was wrestling with this walk. I was going home, wrestling with this. I'm starting to think now this movie is not an Avenger movie. This is not an Avenger movie at all. And when I do my spoiler review, I'll explain it more. This is a Thanos movie. I mean, when you first see Thanos. Wow, Josh Brolin did really well. Now I'm very curious to see how he's going to do with Cable now. Because he brought it for this one. So, and don't worry, yes, he is playing Cable too in Deadpool. So that's going to be cool. So, but, I mean, he was everything I was expecting. But I was so worried about this character. Because for years, you know, the Marvel Universe, they were focusing on the heroes, you know, side of the story. Never really focused on the villain, and I was so worried that he was just going to be that big guy in the chair who just sits in his throne and be like, go get my stones, and not do anything, basically. I was so worried about that going into this movie. But then we saw the trailer, and I was like, okay, he's going to be in the movie. I just hope he's not, like, near the end of the movie or whatever. No, he has enough screen time. A perfect amount of screen time in this movie, and it worked. This character has depth. This character has purpose. This character has, like, everything, you know? There are moments, if you really watch this, there were moments I was actually rooting for him. It may sound weird, because I like the villain sides. And I always wanted to see some villains at least conquer what they want to do and their goals to get what they want, you know? Hey, like I said, the Joker is my favorite villain of all time. I sometimes wanted to see him actually beat Batman. So, in some of the moments in this movie, I was really rooting for Thanos to see if he was going to get these Infinity Stones and see what he does with this and see what he brings to fight the Avengers. And let's talk about the Avengers in this movie. Obviously, the movie takes place, I think, a couple of years after Civil War. And obviously, they all get back together to try to stop him, and wow, the action in this movie is great. We get cool, like, side stories with Thor. That was cool. The Guardians of the Galaxy. This was like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.0. This was great for the I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're all great. They're all great characters. You know. What else? Black Panther. He just became one of the highest grossing movies of all time. I think like 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Congratulations to that. And to Marvel as well. Again for that. But Black Panther was cool. Love seeing him do his thing in Wakanda. That was great. Thanos is like children. His side characters. They were good. They were good. I liked them. I'm not gonna say what bothered me in this review until I do my spoiler review. There are a couple. They're small too. They're very small. So you know, if I was going to grade this movie, I would say it's a 10. But like I said, I will have my little negatives. in my spoiler review, but they're super small. They're like Ant-Man size. But yeah, they're super small, so I'm not even gonna really pay mind to it. But I'll explain why I thought these little scenes didn't work. There was a scene in this movie that I felt happened too quickly. I was like, really? Come on. Gonna give me a little bit more about that, but anyway, I'll explain in the spoiler review. Doctor Strange was one of my favorite parts of this movie. Scarlet Witch, I love her so much. She's one of my favorite X-Men characters of all time, even though she's not part of the X-Men universe right now. But Elizabeth Olsen plays her brilliantly, and they let her shine in this movie. They let a lot of characters shine in this movie, and it worked very well. And that was one of the biggest worries I was going into this movie. I was like, I don't know, a lot of these characters, are they going to give them good screen time? I thought so. I actually thought they had pretty good screen time. You know, I mean, we don't need a whole hour of just Captain America doing his thing, or the whole movie of just Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man, brilliant in this movie. I mean, Spider-Man, come on. You know, Sony's not going to Marvel down. Like, hey, we'll let you borrow our character. This is why we have Spider-Man. Got your back. He was great. The humor was great. The action was awesome. There's only one after credit. And it's like, it blew my mind away. And now I'm looking forward to see what the heck happens next. I mean, man, I just want to talk about the spoilers now, but I can't, and I won't say anything about it. All I gotta say is, when you see this movie, you're gonna go, whew, after the movie's over, because this movie is like sucks you into it so much. There's so much happening in this movie that you might have to see it twice. I might have to see it again, because right now my favorite Marvel movie of the Marvel universe is the first Avengers. It's still number one. I think Civil War is 2. Can't remember which. But I think I think right now, Infinity War might be my best. Might be my favorite out of all of them. I don't know yet. I have to watch it again to double check. But this was awesome. I loved it. It was great. I loved every moment that everybody had their proper time. Who was supposed to have their proper time. We got to see certain characters that didn't have, their moment to shine, but that's okay. But at least we got to see them and do their thing. That was cool. Thanos was amazing, and I'll go into more depth with him. There was a lot of surprises that even I didn't even see coming. I was like, wait, huh? There was this one scene, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Wow, you guys blew me away with that one, because normally I would have known this is coming, but I didn't know anything. I was like, wow. And this is the most important thing. Stay away from spoilers if you don't want to know before you see this movie. If you're going to see this movie, go see it. Go see it as soon as possible. Watch it. You'll love it. And if you don't like it, that's cool too. But still, like I said, for me, I love this movie. So I really like this movie. This is, I think, my favorite Marvel movie yet. I don't know yet. I have to double check with that when I watch it again, because I will see it again. And wow, like really, wow. My mind was blown. And like I said, the after credit, it's at the very end, so stay at the very end. And there's only one, so don't worry about that. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the Avengers Infinity War. And did you see it? And what did you guys think about it? And no worries, like I said, Sunday we'll talk about it again. And spoiler, I might even do a 2-part thing about this, but I don't know yet. I might do my spoiler review and then what's next after this for Avengers 4. I have some ideas. So, yeah, this is going to start getting people thinking about what the heck is going to happen in 4 now. Because the way this movie ends is like, and it's, I'm not going to say it. You know what? I'm not going to even say it. You know what? No, you're going to have to watch it for yourselves. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. And thank you very much, and have a good day.